Hey, third grade, happy Monday. It's Miss Fifield. I am going to work on week 5, day 1 from your math packet with you right now, okay? So make sure you have your packet ready and we will get started. All right, so your math fluency is multiplying and dividing by 7. So if you haven't already done it, I want you to pause the video and I want you to complete these yourself, and then we'll take a look at them together and we will see if we can notice any patterns, okay? So go ahead and pause the video and do the work, and then we'll come back together. Okay, so you just unpaused and hopefully did this by yourself. So we are going to look at this together. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 7 is 21. 4 times 7 is 28. 5 times 7 is 35. 1 times 7 is 7. 14 divided by 7. So 7 times equals 14. It's 2. 7 times what equals 21? 7 times 5 equals 35. 7 divided by 7, what times 7 is 7? 1. And 28 divided by 7 is 4. All right, so I noticed a couple patterns, and I bet that you probably do too. Here we're multiplying by 7 each time. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. So really, you just skip counted by 7. 14, 21, 28, 35. We all know 7 times 1 is 7. Then we start to divide. And some of you probably use your work from the top to help you at the bottom. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. The equation that would have helped you is 2 times 7 is 14. And so on throughout the rest of these. So hopefully you're noticing patterns too when you're doing your work. All right. Today we have some new learning that we're going to look at. And before we look at that, we're going to take a peek at this page that I've added. You don't have this, but I just want you to look at this so that we can kind of understand what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be talking a lot about the unshaded or not shaded part of a fraction. So we've been identifying the shaded parts. So I have a couple examples here. You have, these are halves. 2 halves make a whole. We know 1/2 is shaded. If 1/2 is shaded, what is not shaded? Also 1/2, because there are 2 halves in a whole. If 1/3 is shaded, what is not shaded? Hopefully you said 2/3, because there are 3/3 in a whole. 1/4 is shaded here. How many fourths are not shaded? Hopefully you said 3/4. And 1/5 is shaded here. How many are not shaded? 4/5, because there are 5/5 in a whole. So on your packet, this is in your packet, so you should see this now. This is to whisper the fraction that is shaded. So this first figure here, this hexagon, 1/6 is shaded. So hopefully you whispered 1/6. If 1/6 is shaded, how many sixths are not shaded? 5/6. So you should draw a line there, just like they have on their example. Here, the square, 1/4 is shaded. How many fourths would not be shaded then? 3/4. So they have their line there. Number 2 says, Mom lights 10 birthday candles on the cake. Alexis blows out 9 candles. What fraction of the birthday candles are still lit? Draw and explain. So the first thing we would do is draw all 10 candles, right? Each candle represents 1/10, because there are 10 candles in all. She blew out 9 of them, so we show these first 9, they're shaded and labeled as blown out candles. There are 10 tens in all, 9 of them are shaded. 1/10 is left and is still lit on the cake. There are a total of 10 candles, but 9 are blown out. That leaves 1/10 of candles that are still lit. Okay. Moving on, let's try it together. Whisper the fraction that is shaded, then match the shape to the amount that is not shaded. The first one is done for you. So that first figure, whisper what is shaded. 1/4 is shaded, so 3/4 are not shaded. The line is drawn for you. The next one, whisper what is shaded. Good. 1/10 is shaded. 1/10 is shaded. How many are not shaded? 9/10. And I see 9/10 here, so I'm going to draw my line like that. The next one, what is shaded? 1/2. So what is not shaded? Also 1/2. Very good. And last one, what is shaded? 1/3 is shaded. How many thirds are not shaded? 2/3 not shaded. Oopsie. That's a crooked line. Okay. Let's move on. Each strip represents one whole. Write a fraction to label the shaded and unshaded parts. Some have been answered for you. So in this first figure, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. These are fifths. And we know that too because down here they've labeled 4/5. 4/5 are unshaded. What is shaded? 1/5. Very good. Okay. B. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are sevenths. 1/7 is shaded, and they put the numerator there for us. So we only need to write our denominator for our unit, which is sevenths, right there. If 1/7 is shaded, 6/7 are unshaded. All right, we know these are 11ths because our numerator and denominator are here. For C, 1/11 is shaded. How many 11ths are not shaded? 10/11. All right. Now we have our problem set. Your problem set you should be ready to work on independently. So if you want to pause the video, now is a good time to pause and do this work by yourself and then hit play so we can go over the answers together, okay? So pause your video and do problem set 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll look at them together, all right? Okay, so you just paused the video and you finished your problem set. Write the fraction that is not shaded. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are eighths. 1/8 is shaded. So 7/8 are not shaded. Number 2 is over here. There are blank sixths in one whole. There are 6/6 in one whole. Number 3, the fraction strip is one whole. Write fractions to label the shaded and unshaded parts. So if this is one whole, these are fourths. I see 1/4 is shaded, and I see that that's a 4. And I see that 3/4 are not shaded. Last one, number 4. Justin mows part of his lawn. Then his lawnmower runs out of gas. He has not mowed 9/10 of the lawn. What part of his lawn is mowed? So if 9/10 are mowed, 1/10 is mowed. And hopefully you wrote a complete sentence there. I'm not going to because it would take me forever with this computer marker, but hopefully you wrote something like Justin's lawn is 1/10 mowed, something along those lines. All right. That is it for today. You guys did a great job. Make sure to keep coming back every day, checking for videos on YouTube, and make sure you're still working hard and calling and checking in with your teachers if you need something. All right. We will talk to you soon. Bye.